Continuing on at 8:30 p.m. We now have a very upset Baltimore Oriole up here. Well, now it's over here, wanting to come up to the feeder. But it knows me. It's scoping me out. It knows who I am. Associating me with the feeder, of which I need to provide some new nectar, because this has got quite washed out, if you will, with our recent rain. Where you at? Oh, I missed you. Sorry, Mr. Baldy. Mr. Baldy wanted to come up to roost. I'm sitting under his perch. 8:55 p.m. I have just walked back out here as I was in mixing up some new nectar, of which requires boiled water and sugar, and requires cooling. That takes time. And here I sit as that bird once again wanted to come up to the feeder. Well, you know, it's quite strange. No, I was going to say, no other types of birds have been present in the sky tonight. But earlier today, in a recording, said something about no-see-ums. Are we picking up rings going across the sky? How about that? I had my suspicions. Starting to believe that it was a day off. Because after all, there's been no small engine aircraft or that of single propellers or otherwise of that size. And that is, therefore, why we have been observing and interacting with the birds of feathered wings, rather than that of birds of metal and of metal wings. "9 p.m. At least I think it is. I will go ahead and double check as soon as I can. Well, how about this? It's going very slow. Huh. Okay, so let's double check that time. And yes, 9 o'clock. 9 p.m. And once again, I just walked out. I had to double check something. I managed to capture that bird with metal wings. I just spotted another one back here. Huh. Might be able to capture it once it clears the trees if it continues its course. Yeah, so I guess we have graduated from watching birds of the feathered kind to birds of the weather kind. So we should be back in here at some given point. Whether, I don't know, I was not able to determine the exact direction of which it was flying. If we're lucky and it does come into viewing, we just might, we just might get a little bit of reflection from the light. I am not seeing it showing up though. Feel like I'm just wasting time here. But I guess I can check on the time real quick. 9:05. Ooh. Uh-oh. I don't think we're going to capture it. And I don't think I captured it when it was barely visible between the tops of the trees. And I will be changing the format of how how content is presented. Yeah, I am not seeing it. I believe it was going in a direction away from us. More so at an angle than what it appeared. And it would have already been, yeah, it would have come through by now. Well, you can't win them all. So at 9:10 p.m., here's a couple of side note observations pertaining to what we have just seen in regards to those metal birds. You know, in comparison, and much akin to the birds of feather, neither one of them have left trails behind them as they flew by. And you know, unlike the birds of feather that we have observed today, the birds of metal have made no sounds as they flew by. Just a couple of side note observations. I was just about to state another side note observation over the fact that I have yet to see a hummingbird fly up. And no sooner did I bring the phone up in front of my face and resume recording, and boom, there was a hummingbird. Oh, no, I don't believe in coincidences. You know, one way or the other, it has been a bird day. Beginning with my friends that flew over and alongside of me and then behind me on my walk today. That was something else. And then with the rest of today's bird interactions and encounters and observations. Oh, there's another one. Oh, come on. Oh, it's back there, we cannot get it because it's too bright. Doggone it, it is back there and blurred out. Oh, that one just snuck in out of nowhere, and once again, I don't think it's on a pathway to where we can capture it. And again, like I said, it just snuck up. And you know, we do have something going on at the drag strip, a lot of background noise, but no, it never drowns out the sounds of these aircraft. And we have had no sounds. I've spotted 4 of them in just a matter of, you know, few minutes. And no sounds. And my ears are very well tuned in for those sounds of aircraft. been doing this long enough that it's just second nature, and too much, because even when I am trying to rest and relax in bed, day or night, I'm hearing them flying over. I don't have to even see them. And this one, just like the previous, is not going to make an appearance. But if I've spotted those ones, there should be more what I called no-see-ums to come along at any time. And once again, these are some strange birds. No trails, no sound. So at 9:15 p.m., and of course, it's been very evident, or shall I say clear, that we won't have any cloud formations or structures of which will be showing nifty, neat colorations from the so-called sunset. So, keeping fingers crossed, we'll be able to capture one more of these no-see-ums, and shall call it good. Wow, that was a rather large dragonfly that just flew over, and I don't know what that was, but if you heard that clink, that was some type of a beetle bug that just ran into the trim of the edging of the roof. Thinking, well, it could have been one of two types of bugs or beetles, that of a stink bug and that of a June bug. So I'm going to continue to monitor the sky for a few more minutes, and once again keeping fingers crossed that we can get a really decent capture of, once again, one of these no-see-ums. 9:20 p.m. and this is typically the time slot of evening to where we would get our colorations, but tonight all it is basically a dirty looking sky. But even at that, we should be able to see, it shouldn't be too long, and we should be able to see our glowing object. Oh, okay, yeah. We do have it up. That does not look like it's in the right position, but it is up here. That'll be a very distant. It never looks like it does when it gets dark. It's another planet, star. I don't know. Let's see if I can actually. It should be right in here. But it'll. Okay. It'll come on brighter once darkness starts to set in a little bit more. However, how much longer I will sit out here, I do not know. We're not really getting too much of a show. Although, as far as I'm concerned, I've seen an awful lot. Uh, 9:27. Lighting's getting very finicky out here for the camera's eye. Yeah, it's still back there. Very difficult to see. Maybe not on a larger screen. But there we go, and I believe I am quite satisfied with that. And that one was, well, I don't know, that seemed to have color to the body, to the hull or belly of the plane, or aircraft I should say. Skycraft maybe. But yes, we are satisfied. Be awesome if I could get that. Oh well. Hey, you know, just for the heck of it, let's. Well, maybe not. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah. Where are we? In regards to all this, okay. So it should be. Back in here. Well, oh well. I'm not seeing it, so. Still too early for me to be able to. And. Well, you were right nearby, weren't you? The Mourning Dove. Again, it's a shame that I was not able to capture that Mourning Dove and what it did. I mean, it kind of reminiscent of, like, well, kind of like an angel, if you will. Just up there in the sky. Just kind of hovered there. I don't know. Oh, okay. Yeah, we're back in here. There's our target. Kind of difficult to see, but yeah, we're back in here. Anyways, we are going to end this. We got our fix with our birds of feather and birds of weather. Thank you for watching. Take care. Have a great one. May we bump together or into one another once again, back here on this flip side of reality. Skywise out.